Yo, what's good with y'all? This reading is going to be for the Capricorns, the Capricorn energy in general, the people who are eavesdropping on the Capricorns. Cross watchers, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? It's all good here. It's all good. So listen, it's going to be a 3-card draw. I ain't going to hold you too long. Pause. And this is going to be based upon the past, the present, and the future. All right? I may cuss, but I don't curse. You heard? And there will be some adjustments made to the website to where I'll be listing the actual prices of personal readings that I offer, so you get a better idea of how to gauge what it is that I have going on over here. All right? And with that being said, I'll give it another shuffle. I'm gonna cut this deck and we're gonna get to it. All right, how's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing fabulous. Real spill, you know. But oh my, this is the past for the Capricorn energy, the Hierophant. Okay, so it's not clear to me whether this is you or not, or someone else that you know. But what I can tell you is that this is about an institution of some sort that imposed a way of life on the masses at large. This can cause one to develop the mindset that is under the rigidity of this institution, and maybe the next cards are going to put emphasis on how you carry on that tradition, how it's made you a better person or upright citizen, or someone that, you know, just benefits off of the things you were raised by, the morals and the principles you were brought up to believe in. This can also have the opposite effect, to where the same institution or faction or way of life was too rigid for you and you had to break free from the mold, and it only came by way of possible hurt, pain, and torment due to not having your eyes wide open enough to be aware of the wilds of the world. It's like, you know, there's a whole nother world over there that you didn't expose us to. Maybe they kept you sheltered away from that, not even giving you the knowledge of that. It's just like, stay away from those people or stay away from those things. And it was like, you might have reached the age or a point to where it was inevitable that you got involved with those things, because it's something called growing up. And you understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, when you encountered those things, you realize you weren't ready for them, and it was because you weren't able to speak about them when you were in your past. It was forbidden. It was taboo. So now you're experiencing them firsthand like a rookie. We're going to find out which it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I just felt all of that, though. This is the present moment. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Well, what I'm feeling here is that there's a possibility that those morals and values that were instilled in you in the past built you into this warrior that you are now. And I say warrior, I mean darting out to get the things that you want. And at the same time, there's a warning about making rash decisions that can potentially get you caught up in some shit. So it could be the other way too. That might be the thing that I'm talking about, to get you caught up in some shit that you've never been exposed to, and then here you are making a decision all confidently, and you have no idea what these people are capable of, or what this institution is capable of, or how the laws work in this state, in this city, etc., etc. You get what I'm saying? You make it fit how it's supposed to fit. You know what's going on at the very moment more than I do. I'm just pulling your coat about it. But you are an assertive person, and you do like to make decisions. You don't, you cut to the chase. You get right to it. This is something that you love doing. This is something that you love being. I get that this is the individual that you actually are. And you're making big changes in your life because of this attitude that you possess. Now again, if it's because you're breaking away or you're breaking free from the society that has such a strong hold on you coming up, maybe. But it can also be you taking those values and those morals and you charging ahead with them to make big changes in your life based upon the way that you were brought up. Or what does the future hold? future card, it's the 5 in reverse, the 5 of Cups in reverse. So started off with a 5 and it's ending with a 5. So I'm getting the way that you came up taught you how to be a leader, and that assertiveness is what garnered other people to you to present you opportunities to make you a bigger person, so to speak. Pause. And I think that caused you to rely on yourself more than what was needed, perhaps. And I can't really say that because you end up where you end up. But when you do end up where you end up, you realize that you got to do some healing, some self-healing, because you've taken on a bit much. And this is why I said, yeah, like unnecessarily you did too much on your own. And I don't know if it's because you came from a challenging childhood, that could be what it is, to where you had no other alternative but to become this leader and person that needed to make decisions in the snap of a moment. But you'll find out in the future that you have to heal from it, and you got to forgive yourself. You might have been cutthroat along the way. You might be cutthroat right now, but you're going to have to forgive yourself for those things, because at the moment, that's what it took to get those opportunities to get to where you're going. But it also made you much of an isolated individual, despite you having some leadership qualities about yourself. It's all leading. And you could have been leading the pack, but it looks more like you were leading yourself the whole time. And this, in the future, is going to be like, okay, well, you got to join the world and understand that we're in a collective now. And it might just be more of a collective society than it is at the very moment. That's what I got for y'all. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, I'm out.